Hey everybody, what's up? My name is Doug, and today I finally have a collection in 2020 to review with you guys that I feel like is worthy of a review. So I originally had a video scheduled. I kind of interrupted it today because I got an email from New Era, went to their site and saw that they released the new 2020 MLB Ligature Collection. Now this is something in a year in which we have had many bad collections. I have been very critical of New Era and some of the things they've done this year, starting with some really bad spring training caps, in my opinion. Some of the 100th anniversary caps that have been a little bit of a disappointment to me. So they finally got a collection today with this Ligature collection that I think is really terrific, and there's a ton of great caps. All 30 teams are represented. This collection, because of that word ligature, it's heavy on the word marks of MLB teams. So some are a little historical, archival, some are very current, but it has a lot to do with the word marks that appear on the front of the jerseys and in the club's history. So they are pulling the single letters or sometimes the script or a portion of the script word marks and placing these on the front of a cap. So it works out to be a really great collection, and I think they've made a lot of great design choices with many MLB teams. Now the interesting thing to me is a lot of these caps use a single letter, and it reminds me of a collection a couple of years ago called the NBA Alpha Collection. I did a review on that, and it was simply taking the first letter off of an NBA team's jersey, placing it on the front of a fitted cap. You know, I ended up buying 3 caps from that collection for various NBA teams, and this is the one here where I still get questions on when I wear this in a couple of videos. Every once in a while I'll get a comment that says, hey, what cap is that? Where'd you get that? And so, mystery solved. It was the NBA Alpha Collection Milwaukee Bucks cap here, and that's still one of my favorite caps because of its simplicity. So that's very similar to what they've done here in this collection. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of the different variations. All right, first things first, there are 105 caps on New Era's site in this release. So that includes all 30 teams. There are variations for 59FIFTY standard, low profile 59FIFTY, and 3930 stretch fit. Now where the other 15 are coming from, I'm not exactly sure. Maybe there's some 920s or 940s out there somewhere, but the 3 main styles are represented for all 30 teams. Unhelpfully, there's not a material listed in many of the descriptions, but I am assuming these are 100% polyester. And then also you get the standard graphic on the front, which has been well designed here. The full word mark of the team appears on the back of the cap. So where you normally get the MLB Batterman on the back, you're actually getting the full word mark that is used for the front letter or letters of that team. So it's kind of a nice presentation. You get the single element on the front of the cap, and then you get the full element on the back of the cap. Standard New Era flag on the side. A lot of these have been color matched to complement the colors that are in the cap, so that's a good thing. But as you look through this collection, I just think there's a lot of great caps to choose from. So if you take a look here, we've got the Brewers, Reds, and Royals, and these are all great examples of just single letters pulled from the jersey and represented on the front of the cap. I particularly like the Reds there with the drop shadow on the C. I think that's great on their unis and numbers, and I think it works really well on the front of a cap here too. Here we've got the Orioles, the A's, and the White Sox. So in each of these, they've selected 3 letters from the script word mark and applied those to the front of the cap, and I think this comes off equally well as the single letter applications. In particular, things like the Baltimore, the orange on the black background with that script writing, I think it just comes off super clean, looks really good on the front of the cap. So here we've got the Tigers, Angels, and Giants, and I think these all look really good. I'm a little biased. I ended up buying the Detroit Tigers cap. That is my local team. But I think it's a really nice D shape, and how they blended in the exterior or kind of the border threads in both the orange and the white from the Tigers colorway, I think works really well. The Angels is just a tilted A from their jersey, and so it's a fresh twist on their normal home cap. And the Giants, I think, is really bold. I mean, just those straight up capital SF letters with the orange kind of providing the glowing outline. But I think the real gem here is actually the San Diego Padres cap. They have taken an earlier colorway with the navy blue, the orange, and the white, and taken the P off that jersey era and just made a terrific looking baseball cap. So the P is kind of stately. It's a blend of old and new. The way the boldness of the orange comes out, I think it's just a terrific cap. The Tigers and the Diamondbacks were my two choices from this collection, but I would encourage you to get out and check it out. It is a really great collection. I think there's something in there for everybody. And it's finally kind of, it's a worthy collection for this year. I feel like there's been a real string of caps that have been poor in terms of these large collections from New Era or Lids throughout 2020. And so a lot of us cap fans have gone to some of the smaller vendors doing a lot of things with the custom caps or custom colorways and unique designs. And it's nice to see here near the end of 2020 that we've actually got a formal MLB collection with every team represented that I think does a great job of capturing a fresh design look. So I'm really happy with this collection. I would give you all my biggest recommendation, my highest recommendation to go check it out, see if there's something that you like there. But I'm happy with it, and we'll see how it goes. I might get a couple more, but for now I've gotten the two, and looking forward to when they arrive. So anyways, hope you enjoyed that. I'll be back at you with another topic soon, but wanted to break the schedule a little bit and tell you about this collection because I think it's really fantastic. I always have a list of my best videos in terms of stretching, shaping, shrinking, any way to edit your caps that you can think of. I've got a list of my videos that help you do that. So check that out down at the bottom in the description. Other than that, as always, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.